Hi, how are you, sir? How are you, sir? Are you good? Are you Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good to meet you. I seldom see Muslim here. I want to meet Muslim because Muslims are very friendly and also religious.
Yeah.
I can see your dress, you can be white, religious.
Have
I'm also religious, but I follow Isa.
Oh, okay.
Would you mind if I give you this for
Yeah,
you
sure.
to read?
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a testimony about the Bible from the Quran, because a lot of Muslims say that the Quran, the Bible is corrupted. So we want to see from the Quran what it says about the Bible. It would be surprisingly from the Quran say that the Bible is preserved by Allah, and then it's okay for us to read. So that would be surprising. So this is the testimony.
Okay, thank you so much.
Contrary to what common Muslims say,
Yeah.
or the scholar, what the scholar would say.
Alright.
And then this one is introducing a lot of Muslims say that he is only a prophet. So whether he's still only a prophet or whether he's still a man and a God together, what is the contradiction? That would be interesting.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you.
No
Have a
problem.
good day.
Are you having Christian friends?
Yeah, a
I want,
lot. Yeah.
I want to learn from you because I have a lot of questions about Islam, about the Muslim faith.
Yeah.
So
I do have a lot in school. Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
you're in school the previous time.
No, I'm still in school right now.
You're in school?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm in college.
Oh yeah, which college?
Bond College.
Oh, very good, very good. Oh, you're in college, very good. This is much better.
Yeah.
I can have some intellectual discussion or learning starting from you. Yeah. So maybe a question like, for example, can you share with me why do you think Islam is true? For example, Islam is true.
Islam is true.
You were born Islamic family.
I was born in the Islamic family.
Okay. Have you ever pondered over this question?
Ponder? No, not really. I mean, it was always when we grew up, we read the Quran always, and
Okay.
it was taught to us that it is like it's a religious book, and our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was a prophet, and yeah, I've just been following that since birth. Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't been reflected second thought why it is. I come from a Buddhist background.
Oh, okay.
So I believe in Buddhism when I was young because my mother come from a Buddhist. But later on I discovered that I'm naughty, lazy, and a lot of sins in me. And because the Buddhism said that if you are a good person, you go to heaven.
Yeah.
If you are a bad person, you go to hell. So I know when I die, I will go to hell.
Yeah.
I was very frightened. But somehow I got to know the Bible. The Bible promised a very simple promise for me. They say if I believe in Jesus, I will not go to hell. I will have assurance of going to heaven.
Yeah.
So then I got the promise. I said I want to have that belief. So I took that belief into me. From then on, the fear inside was filled with peace and joy. From then on, I have the happiness, meaningful, and that wonderful, peaceful life. From then on, I begin to share with all people. So wherever I can come across, let them know the consideration.
That's very good. That's
Yeah.
very good.
Do you know, like for example, the Islamic teaching saying that you can never be assured while you are living on earth, right? You have to go to heaven to know the judgment day. In the judgment day, you find out Allah will tell you whether you are qualified to enter Jannah. Is that the case?
Yeah. So on the day of judgment, well, again, Allah is very forgiving, right?
Right.
So most people know. Again, at the end of the day, everyone is a sinner.
Okay.
But as you said, as long as you live a good life, you're righteous. You do good to people. You're not mean to them. You're not foul mouthed. Then it's not. Again, it's not. No one is confirmed. Heaven. No one knows that, right?
Oh, okay.
That's the thing we will find out on
That's
the
what
day of judgment.
as a Muslim, you have to keep humble,
Exactly.
to continue to live a righteous life.
Exactly.
I heard from another Muslim telling me that it was shocking to me to know. I don't know where your position. Another Muslim told me that a lot of Muslims are not able to enter Jannah. Out of 1,000, you can enter Jannah. What do you think about it? Have you come across it?
I'm not sure how true that is. I have no idea
You
about
have no
that.
idea.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm not sure.
he said he read from hadith somewhere.
Oh,
But
I'm
not
not
everybody
sure.
read the same hadith. Right?
Yeah, again, some hadith can be their they're not authentic. There's a certain process for authentication. So they might not be authentic, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not qualified.
Okay, so okay.
Yeah.
So if who is going to see the authentic? Maybe some Muslim will see this is not authentic. The other Muslim scholar will say this is authentic. It varies, right? From
Yeah.
scholar
So
to scholar.
there's a difference of opinion, like jurisprudence.
Okay.
No one is wrong or right.
Okay.
It's just a difference of opinion because we had those scholars at different times, so they view things differently. It's not that you have to follow one, or if you do follow one, it doesn't mean that the other one is wrong. You know? So just because that person says that this is right doesn't mean the other person is wrong. You know?
What do you think? What do you think the issue when a Muslim saying that like he has to have to kill the infidel? That is taken from Quran chapter 9.
They have to do what, sorry?
To force the infidel to become converted or reverted, whatever you call it. So to make them Islam, if not, they have to pay tax, something like that. Otherwise, they can get killed. Strike or fight against the infidel. That's the ayat.
I haven't.
You have come across.
Yeah, I haven't come across that. I can read the Quran, but I'm not. I don't. Yeah,
Okay.
like
So you are moderate Muslim.
yeah. I don't have much
Go into.
knowledge. Yeah. You know,
Okay.
just like the basics.
Okay.
I have a few friends that that could, I'm sure, can better answer your question.
Oh, okay.
They're more
I will love to.
knowledgeable.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
I
of
just
course.
want to learn from
Yeah,
whatever
of
you,
course. I
you
understand.
have
Yeah.
master with. So are you praying 5 times a day?
Yeah. I try
essential.
my best. You know.
That's essential, right?
That is
To go into
essential.
Jannah
That is essential. Yes. So in order, that's one of the
criteria.
5 pillars of
How about
Islam.
you?
You know.
One of the 5
One of the 5 pillars to
Yes.
make your prayer.
to make the qualification and the Jannah.
Exactly.
Okay. What? And then there are some Muslims who say that another Muslim from college, I think it's Queen College, saying to me that it's not necessary. Not necessary to pray the prayer to go into Jannah. Because like what you say, Allah is all forgiving. He understands.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I mean,
He
again,
understands, yeah.
it depends.
I can't make it because I'm studying so busy.
I mean, again, as long as you try your best to pray, I think it's the effort that matters. You know, it's the intention. If you're able to pray, let's say you have the whole day free. Let's say you have the whole day free today, and you choose purposely not to pray. I think that's where the confliction comes. You know, someone is working, they have a duty, they can't pray. You could always pray later, right? You could always make up for your prayer, but you do have to pray. You know?
So what's the best thing you are holding on is your Islamic faith? What's the thing that you're competent with?
The most, I would say, as you said, staying humble, like doing good to others, you know, and and praying as well, you know, and just taking care of others, being nice to people.
I can see
yeah.
from your expression,
Yeah.
you're a nice person. You're
Yeah.
a nice guy.
Thank you.
I see a lot of Muslims are very diligent in praying and then expressing their faith.
Yeah.
I find it very nice for them to seek God,
Yeah.
to seek the truth. That is very good. I seldom see people like that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I want to share with all the Muslims, telling them to have alternative. Whether they believe or not doesn't matter, but I want them to have a consideration,
Yeah.
knowing that believing in Jesus, you can have your sin forgiven,
Yeah.
and you'll be assured of salvation on earth. You don't have to wait for the eternal life. I mean, you don't have to wait for judgment day.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
can have it here. You can experience joy, peace, and wonderful and life. And then you are sin forgiven, then you find yourself liberated. And you can have kind of life that is what Jesus promised to us. Jesus said that I come that they may have life and might have abundance. So he comes to give us abundant life. I mean, we can live a peaceful, joyful, and meaningful life. So that's what we can have. We can have that too. So I'm experiencing that.
Yeah. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that with me. Thank you so much.
You're just average, so you're not seeking for the truth, that kind of things, earnestly seeking. You're just preserving the average.
Sorry, what?
You have found the truth, or you're seeking the truth, or you just, it doesn't matter, it just come along.
I think
Whatever.
what the
Whatever.
truth in terms of what though, like what type of truth do you mean?
Seeking for the truth, you eagerly you want to avoid going to Jahannam.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
You
of
want
course.
to go
That's
to
the goal.
Jannah.
That's
you need
the
to
goal.
stride forward, read the Quran,
Yeah.
read the Hadith,
Yeah.
and then pray, and then do all these things, religion.
Mhm.
Do you do that?
Yeah, yeah. I try my best. You know, everyone here is busy. You know, but I try my best to follow. And
You still study?
that's it.
Are you still studying? Are you still studying?
Yeah. I'm so
Okay,
sorry.
okay. So, what one day would you have the kind of worry? One day you die, and then you go to the next life. You discover what you were seeking was wrong. What will happen?
I strongly believe in the afterlife, like that there is a life after this, and then even there's a life process in the grave, and then when the day of judgment comes. I have a strong belief in that. I think, yeah,
So you have strong belief you got it through.
yeah.
I don't want to make you feel challenged or
Oh no,
make you
of
feel
course
bad.
not, of course not.
Just want to share
Yeah, of
from the
course.
biblical point saying
Mhm.
that all men are sinful.
Yeah.
We fall short of the glory of God. So we are not worthy from our own effort coming to the Almighty, because the Almighty, the creator of the heaven and earth, He is holy and He is high above. So He wants us to be, if we want to go to see Him, we have to be like Him, to be righteous, to be without sin like Him. So the only way we can deal with our sin is through the forgiveness, through the way that God has given us. Allah has given us a way to deal with the sin, to cleanse our sin. That's through the sacrifice of Jesus. That's why you have the Qurban, right? Just last week, I think last Sunday, you have the Qurban, the sacrifice of cow.
Yeah.
So that sacrifice of the cow originated from the Jews, from the Jewish history. previously. So they use that to take away their sin. The cow or this thing will take away their sin,
Yeah.
and there will be cleansed, sanctified. That's the tradition. So that cow or the sheep or whatever animal, it's a projection of the future event, which we can see that later on it was Jesus that fulfilled it. So when the Jewish history came until the New Testament, it was Jesus that fulfilled all these prophecies, all these things, and then Jesus sacrificed. And after Jesus sacrificed, what happened? The Jewish history came to an end. You know, Jewish was destroyed at 70 AD. They was destroyed, and there's no more sacrifice, no more sheep, no more cow, whatever sacrifice they were dispersed.
Yeah.
Because when Jesus died, He fulfilled all the requirements. So when we can turn to Jesus, we don't have to also offer those animals again. So that's what we have seen the significance of Jesus' resurrection, Jesus' death and resurrection. I know you don't believe on Jesus died, right? You don't believe on Jesus' death on the cross, right?
Yeah, we
The Bible,
believe
Quran.
that he was.
Not died.
Yeah, he's not dead. He will, come back again.
He's not dead, and then he was taken away to Allah.
Yes.
So you don't worry about the history, what history say about Jesus.
I
External evidence from the religious text.
I've never,
They were concerned.
went into very depth about the religion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just sharing.
Yeah, of course.
So the external proof, the non-Christian sources are like the Romans and also the Jews. They are the ones who say that person, Jesus, he was a religious fanatic. He was killed by the Roman government. He was killed and on the cross. It was briefly mentioned in their historical record. But the Quran mentioned that Jesus did not die. That's something we need to consider. Whether the Quran is making a mistake, or is it true, or really true, or really the Quran are contradiction with the historical evidence. That's something we need to pay attention.
Yeah.
Just pay attention.
Yeah, look into it.
Okay. So this one, I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you, and then.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and then if you have anything you need to discuss or let me know. I give you my phone number,
Thank you so much.
and then you can text me.
Thank you.
Then we can make a time to discuss. I'll be interested to discuss because I'm also religious.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you so much
Have
for
a
your
good day,
time.
sir. Have a
Okay,
good day.
bye bye.
Bye-bye.